Have you ever been talking with someone and they ask you what you do for a living and you give them an answer and they get this really puzzled look on their face like, is that even possible? That's kind of weird. Well, that's been happening to my wife for the last 2 years. And this last year, she has made over $100,000 doing something that's weird. Isn't that right, baby?
Yeah. I have a lot of people saying it's very weird, and some people don't even believe me.
And what's your occupation?
I do content creation, especially on YouTube. I produce content. The videos that you watch, those are the stuff that pays me.
And if that doesn't make any sense to you, she's a YouTuber. Okay. Let me tell you how it's all started. Okay, about 3 years ago, I lost my job abruptly. We had no savings account. There's no severance package. I didn't even get my last paycheck.
That was rough,
and
guys.
Things were really rough. And so I had to go out and find a second job. But first of all, I had to find a first job, and then I had to find a second job. And things were very tight financially. And my wife wanted to chip in. Now at that time, she didn't have a work visa, but she had some ideas on what she wanted to do, and she told me what she wanted to do, and I thought that was kind of strange. I had known that some people made some money off of YouTube. I didn't know it was a full-time occupation or you can make big money, but she kind of gave me some hints of what could be done. And so we went out, bought her a camera, we bought her a laptop, and then she went off on it. And you want to tell the rest of the story or tell what happened next?
Yeah, losing his job really opened my eyes. That my husband, I've said many times in this channel, he's that person that say, I'll work 4 jobs if I need to. You're gonna stay at home with your kids, because he's someone that believes that the mother should be the one raising their kids. And he's always believed that, and that's what I love about him. And he was willing to do anything. You used to work a job, I forgot the job, where you used to drive every day, but you're getting minimum wage. You remember that job? Where you're driving cars?
Oh yeah. For a while I had to work temp jobs. It was hard to find a job right off the bat, and so I worked for a temp agency, and one of our contracts was I worked at a car auction. I drove these really fancy cars. I drove them up to the auction where they would auction them off, and I would drive them off and so forth. But I did that about once or twice a week.
Yeah, so yeah, and at that time my husband was like, you know what, I'll do anything. And my husband was tired every day coming from work. I still remember those days. And I knew that YouTube, you can make money online. And I've watched videos, but it never occurred to me. Even my former friends used to tell me that, no, you'll make such a good YouTuber. You be a YouTuber. But then I was like, no, I don't think that's a good idea. No, I kept on pushing it away. But then was the time for me to really like, you know what, if people can make money on this, let's do this, honey. Actually, it's my husband that comes with a lot of ideas. It's more like my husband's mastermind thing. I mean, I'm the one that creates a lot of things, but we work together. So July was the time when I officially started a YouTube channel, and it did not do anything. Let me tell you, it is hard work in the beginning, but the payoff is it's good. And he lost a job in May, right? Mm-hmm. In May he lost his job. June, July we started a YouTube channel, and it was plugging away, making nothing. But we knew that behind the scenes it was gonna eventually work. Fast forward 2 years, right? No, first year we made like how much did we make? Like $12,000. Okay. $12,000. That's how much we made. And then the second year we made 40-something thousand. And the third year, which is this year, with one channel we made $84,000. And then with other channels it was over $102,000 US, just with AdSense. Because one of the things that people like to say is that AdSense is not enough to pay you. For me and my husband, we don't like working with too many sponsorships. Let me tell you, my husband does not like many sponsorships. And sometimes when they come to me, he's the one that reads the contract. I mean, he's the mastermind of everything. I mean, this is more like he's the one that knows the stuff. And then he'll read and say no. One time we got this game that was very, very good. He said no. So, but we knew that we want freedom. We want to work at our own pace, at our own things. So we did AdSense as our thing. So we did it, and then we started making the money. You want to add something on that?
I just want to mention something about the sponsorships. I believe that if you're going to push a sponsorship, you need to like it, or you need to participate in it. And there was one that I really liked it on the surface. They made protein bars and things like that, and I took a bite of those protein bars, and I couldn't stomach the taste of it. I said, baby, you can't push this. This is horrible, because the sponsor gives you various talking points, and one of the talking points is it's delicious. I was like, this is horrible. This is the worst food I've
that's
ever
the thing
had.
about sponsorship, that I wish viewers could give YouTubers grace on it, because viewers themselves, they don't watch all the YouTubers' videos, and sometimes as if this is our job, sometimes we have to take sponsorship. I mean, I'm not saying take what you hate, but the sponsors, they will give you ridiculous points, and you have to follow them the way they are. I mean, you guys, if you watch TV, those are sponsored content, and I'm surprised that people get angry when YouTubers are doing sponsored content sometimes. I mean, I don't like them that much, that's why I don't do them that much, but when other YouTubers do them, I don't really get frustrated about it. That is because the thing is gonna be on TV too, you know. I mean, if you don't take it, the TV is gonna do it. Either way, you're gonna see that ad, and either, you know, but that's what I'm saying. So yeah, fast forward, we started making enough money, and it was such an eye-opening. So I want to ask my husband, since it's a weird job, let me tell you, everyone, especially the older generation, if you tell them what to do like that, they think it's weird. Let me know in the comments if you think it's weird. People think it's weird. I want you to tell them what you thought of it, because I like to encourage people to do it, because I'm that one that when I discover diamond or gold, I don't like to keep it to myself. I like to share, because I wish someone told me this. So I want my husband to tell you, since he was the one that did not believe in it at first. He didn't know you could make money. He was fresh out of this. I want to tell them what exactly you thought about this.
Well, I definitely had a lot of positive thoughts about it at first. I've always been kind of an entrepreneurial person, and I came from a business school that really emphasized entrepreneurship, and I had always, all my entire working career, I had always looked for ways to make money, or ways, you know, that you can make money off the world. And when she kind of mentioned these things, it made a lot of sense to me. And I didn't tell you about this story, but there was someone in our church, he had his own YouTube channel. Now, he would just publish random videos about himself and things like that, and he only get like 50, 100 views or whatever. He didn't make any money, but he took a religious movie that was not copyrighted, he put a clickbait thumbnail to it, and he made $400 off that, because he got like a couple million views off of that, and that blew my mind. So that came out right before you came to me. So I knew it was possible that you could publish a video and make decent money off of it. So maybe that was God opening my eyes beforehand.
Oh, okay. I thought you didn't know. Okay.
Yeah. So that was my first exposure to it. But the whole thing makes a lot of sense. If you can publish something and get people to view it, and there's banner ads all over the place, you know, on the internet. And then, you know, I didn't realize there were so many advertisements on YouTube videos, but you could definitely see that people are making money off of that. And that made a lot of sense. So I was very positive to it. And the fact that you even open your mouth to mention something, you're a very quiet person. And and when you open your mouth, it's because you feel quite passionate.
Yeah, he means when it comes to asking
when
for
she
money
opens
or
her
anything
mouth,
like
when
that.
she opens her mouth, she's put a lot of thought to it beforehand. She's just not rambling stuff off the top of her head.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm glad you did. So some people also say that, okay, I think I'm old for this, I should not do it, I'm scared, or what would you say that? Do you think anyone is too old for YouTube?
Oh, absolutely not. One of my favorite YouTubers, he's probably about 10 years older than I am, and he's cranking it up.
He's making millions of dollars.
Making good money. And
so
people who watch YouTube are of all walks of life.
Exactly.
And so there's definitely, they're going to be attracted to different things.
Also, in other words, if you are old and you're watching YouTube, that means someone old is watching YouTube and someone old wants to see you. Yeah. So there's no age for YouTube. I mean, for us with my husband, we always say as long as a child is of, as long as someone is of responsible age, that's fine. So go for it. It's very, very good. Yes, it's weird to a lot of people, but it actually makes enough to pay the bills and even go beyond the bills.
And you better believe when our kids are teenagers, we're going to help educate them on how they can have their own YouTube channels. If that's something they want to do, they can just take off with it. I mean, we're not going to pressure them to do it. I mean, there are various things that I can think of a teenager can make a lot of money out in the world, and having a YouTube channel is one of those things. And, what better environment than to have parents who are already making money.
So that's one thing that I wanted to share with that. And by the way, I have a membership club. You know, tell me about my membership club.
So my wife, because our finances were limited, she sought every sort of piece of free counsel that she could find, and she really immersed herself into a lot of information. And there's some decent information you can get for free, but when we found that we actually invested in her education and her channel, things just went through the roof.
And also this educated that says they don't tell you everything. People like to say
it's kind of crazy. Is a lot of these guys, they know how to get money out of you. And they give you like a little carrot. And if you want more of that carrot, you have to pay a little money and so forth. And so we've invested thousands of dollars in my wife's education and in her channel and things like that.
I do not get lucky. That's what I like to say.
And what she would like to do is impart some of that onto others. And a lot of that, if she just came out with a free video of that, here's something that I learned, it's only going to appeal to a few people, and it's going to kill her YouTube channel. So what she's done is she's made what I think a very affordable membership club where you can receive some of this knowledge that's cost us thousands of dollars, and maybe it will help kickstart your YouTube channel. If we were to start all over again, I would really try to just get that training, just pay that several $1,000s right off the bat, just put down that credit card, and you would have made money within 3 months as opposed to a year or whatever.
That's the thing about, I watched another YouTuber saying that YouTubers like to say, buy my masterclass, buy my course, buy everything, you can learn everything for free. It does not. I'm telling you, it does not work like that. And I mean, you can learn for free. I mean, I learned for free at first, but it took me years. But after I invested, it was like, So that's what I wanted to say.
And this YouTube training has a lot of homework. I'm going through the homework. It's a lot of work, so it really only appeals to people who are willing to make that financial commitment and spend that amount of time working and so forth. So it's definitely going to be a very small audience. But if you're used to getting 10,000 views per video, and you only have 5 views on a video, it's going to kill your YouTube channel algorithm and things like that. So this is a way to pull those people who really want to put in the time and also put in a little bit of money to help pay for the costs and things like that. So I highly recommend it, or I highly recommend you to find another YouTube guru that you really like, but pay for their education, because the free stuff is helpful for a little bit, but you're going to go through, it's like a mouse in a maze. You're gonna hit every block, every wall,
the one that
you figure your way through it. But if you actually hire someone or pay for someone's training who actually really knows it really well, you're gonna get through that maze a lot faster.
I recommend Daryl Eves, that's his name. And if we ever buy that because of me, let him know. His cost was $5,000, and he did an amazing job. And I'll say that his teaching was amazing. And for mine, I couldn't charge that $5,000. It's $69 a month. And that's how good it is. Anyways, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video and you know that YouTube is a job, and of course you have to put time in it, and sometimes you have to put money on it, but it eventually pays you. And it took me 2 years to be there, and as you see, my husband believes in it too, and it's such a great thing. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you give it a like, subscribe if you are new, and do all those good things.
And post a comment to help out the YouTube algorithm.
I'll go with them. Bye guys.
Okay, take care.